Hi there everybody, my name is Ali and today I will be going to show you how to get started in bug bounties, and in today's video I will be only focusing on the recon part because a lot of people, especially the beginners, doesn't know how to do proper recon. Now this video will be completely for beginners, so that's why I will not go too much in advanced stuff. I will just show you how to use different tools and to start recon process, and I will be doing all the stuff on TryHackMe room called Nahamstore, which was created by Nahamsec, one of the best person in bug bounties, and I would highly recommend to follow his videos on YouTube as well. So that being said, let's jump in. Now I already have started my machine and my IP address is 10.10.209.174. Now in this video I will be not going to answer all of these questions and I will not be going to perform this room because I want to show you how to get started in Recon and how to build your methodology. So I will show you how what is my methodology and how you should start on when you are having any program on HackerOne or Bugcrowd or any other platform. So first thing first, I am having the IP address right here. Now this is a TryHackMe room, so that's why some things will be changed because I will need to add some domain names into my host file. So let's see how we can continue. So if I click on the setup task, we are having that it says you need to add nahamstore.thm into your host file, otherwise you will not be able to access that one. And the other one, I believe something.nahamstore.thm. So let's add both of these into our host file. So first of all, nahamstore.thm. So what I will do is open my host file and I will add the entry right here with this one, and then I will specify my IP address, which is 10.10.209.174, like this. Now you will never do this thing in real world like on HackerOne or Bugcrowd. This is only being done because I am doing this room on TryHackMe, so that's why. Now the second one was something.nahamstore.thm, so I will add this one as well, so we can just start our recon process. Let me try this one. So something.nahamstore.thm, and let's save this one. Now first thing first, I will simply copy this nahamstore.thm because I have added this into my host file, or let's open a new tab and just simply type in nahamstore.thm and let's see what happens. And right here you can see I am having some sort of Nahamstore. I am having a page and there are two things which we can purchase. I believe this is a shopping website. We have a return button, login button, register, and something sort of this. But I will not be going to test this right now because I am just doing this video for recon processes. So what I will do right here is, first thing first is I will always go and start my subdomains enumeration. So for that purpose I use a tool called Sublist3r. So my first tool in my methodology is Sublist3r. So Sublist3r-d for domain, and the domain will be nahamstore.com. And now in this room we can do nahamstore.com, nahamstore.thm, but you can try both of these. Which one works for you will be good. Now in my case I believe .com will work. If it doesn't, I will change it to .thm just because this is a TryHackMe room. So -o to output the file or output the subdomains to a file called, let's say, subdomains.txt. Now the reason why I am after subdomains because might be possible that there are some other subdomains which we can see and find vulnerabilities over there as well. Now Sublist3r will get started and it will search for different sort of subdomains in different like search engines like Yahoo, Google, Bing, and some other ones, and we can ignore some error messages. That's absolutely fine. Now you can see right after only 10 to 15 seconds, I found a few subdomains which are completely different from the original one. Now the original one which we found were like nahamstore.thm and something.nahamstore.thm. But right here you can see I'm having www.nahamstore, nahamstore2020.nahamstore, and shop.nahamstore.com. So in this case, this is my first step in my bug bounty methodology, that I will always find different sort of subdomains. Now this is a TryHackMe room, so that's why I'm having only 3 subdomains. But if you are doing on real target on like HackerOne or Bugcrowd, you will be having almost more than 100, sometimes thousands, and a lot of subdomains. So I will show you how to filter that out as well. So first thing first, I have found 3 domains, and if I do ls, I am having a subdomains.txt file. If I cat this out, we can see I'm having all of these into my subdomains. So now the very important thing is, whenever you are doing anything, always output that content into the file, because you need to perform a lot of operations onto that file. So now again, this is a TryHackMe room, so I need to add all of these entries into my host file. So I will simply copy all of these, and after this here I will add into my host file. Now again, just for your reminder, you don't need to do this in real world because this is a TryHackMe room, so that's why. And this one, save. And now what I will do is I will manually go over to everyone and see what is running over to this one. So copy this one, open a new tab, paste and hit enter. And there is something running. It says if you are reading this, you need to add www.nahamstore.thm. So I believe I am doing one thing wrong right here, because .com is not working. So let's remove .com and add thm just for this room. So save, let's come back here, and if I remove com and to thm, yes, take me to nahamstore.thm, and right away I am having the same page. Both of these are same, nahamstore. It is redirecting me to nahamstore.thm. Let's come back to the other one, which is this one. Now this one looks interesting. HTTP, paste, hit enter, and right away I am having this subdomain, which is 403 forbidden. Now whenever I see 403 forbidden, I always go for a directory brute force and see what is going on, and I will do that one in a minute. So let's see the last one as well, which was shop.nahamstore.thm. so http, paste, hit enter, and now this is again the same page. So right now the only difference is this one. This subdomain is quite different, unique, because it is giving me 403 forbidden, and I can also see the nginx 1.14.0. So we can also see some useful information as well right here. And one more extension for Recon purposes which I would highly recommend is Vaporizer. It is already in Google Chrome as well and Firefox. So if I click on this one, it will also tell me some technologies, some CMS systems, some operating systems as well. So we can see nginx 1.14 is running, operating system is Ubuntu, and right now it is not showing me anything, but that's fine. Let's come back here, and now Sublist3r is not enough for me because it has found only 3 subdomains, so I need to find some more subdomains as well. The other one of the most powerful tool in my methodology is Amass, because it is one of the best which I like, and I always use Amass after Sublist3r. So the syntax for Amass is you need to do Amass enum, and we need to do brute force as well. So dash brute and dash active mode and dash d for domain. The domain will be again nahamstore.com, and then I will hit enter. Now in this case, I don't know why my machine just got crashed, so I will not hit enter. But if you are doing this on real target like HackerOne and Bugcrowd, I would highly recommend you that you should use this one, because Amass will give you a lot of subdomains, a lot of unique subdomains, and a lot of interesting ones. And Amass is one of the most powerful one, and it will hopefully give you everything. Now I would also recommend that you should use active mode as well, and you should use passive mode as well. So you can do passive right here as well, and then you can read the documentation from Google as well. But right now these two commands are most important. One of them is Amass with active mode, the other one is Amass with passive mode. So now I will not hit enter, but what I will do is I will show you few more things. Now we created a file subdomains.txt. It is containing 3 subdomains from Sublist3r. Now I need to add the output of Amass as well into that subdomains file, because we need to process that file in future. So what I will do is I will do a pipe, then I will say t dash a for append, and then I will say subdomains.txt. Now what this command means, that whatever is the output of this Amass command, just output that out into subdomains.txt. So let's say Amass has find any domain which is like abc.nahamstore.com. So what will happen is that abc.nahamstore.com will come in this file, and t means that t will output the contents to this file as well, and it will show me on my screen as well. So just like a T, it will move forward as well and downwards as well. So output the contents into the file as well and show me the contents onto my screen as well. Now I never use T. Sometimes I use T, but almost most of the times I don't use T, because there is one more exceptional tool by TomNomNom, which is Anew. You can download that from GitHub. And one more thing which I want to show you is I will never show you how to install a tool, because I don't think so that might be very useful in this video. So you can install all of the tools by your own self. If you need any help, you can just contact me on Twitter. I will be dropping my Twitter link, and then I will explain you how to do everything. Now I already have installed Anew from GitHub. You can also go to GitHub and say like TomNomNom Anew, and right here the first link is this tool, so you can download that tool and install it on your Kali machine. But right now I will do Anew, and then I will do subdomains.txt. And what Anew will do is that Anew will also remove the duplicates as well. So for example, I know that in my file subdomains.txt there is a subdomain present, www.nahamstore.com. so if I cat that out, subdomain file, we can see there is www shop and then Nahamstore 2020. So let's suppose Amass has find www.nahamstore.com again. So what Anew will do, Anew will say that okay, www.nahamstore.com is present in subdomains.txt file, so I don't want to output that into the subdomains file. So in this way we can remove the duplicates by using this tool Anew. So Anew is just a wrapper over T, but much more powerful than T. So I would highly recommend you that you should use Anew to output the contents to the file and remove the duplicates, because if you are not using Anew, might be possible that this file may contains a lot of duplicates. There might be 3 to 4 like subdomains like www.nahamstore.com, and that is totally irrelevant. So that's why now I will not press enter here, because I don't know why my machine just got crashed. So now you should always use Amass in your real world target. Now for subdomains enumeration, these two tools are enough if you are a beginner. So you might be having a lot of subdomains by using these two tools. There are some other tools on GitHub. Now there are a bunch of tools on GitHub which you can use, but if you are a beginner, just use both of these. I would highly recommend use both of these, and you will be pretty much good to go. Now one more thing to enumerate subdomains is brute forcing. Now again, for brute forcing, FFUF is extremely important, and I always use FFUF for doing different sort of brute forcing attacks like directory brute forcing, subdomains to brute forcing, and other stuff. So for that now I will do FFUF. So FFUF -u for URL. The URL in my case is again nahamstore.thm. The word list which I will use in this case is seclist. Now for bug bounties, seclist is amazing. So what you need to do is, if I show you my, now I have installed seclist by simply doing apt install seclist like this, and seclist will get installed onto your Kali machine. What you need to do now is I will do locate seclist, and now I need to do subdomains brute forcing. So I will locate seclist and I will grab for only, let's say, subdomains. And right here you can see I'm having all of those word lists which are having a keyword on subdomain. So let's you can copy all of these. If you are doing a very strong enumeration, you can use huge word lists, but just for the sake of this video, I will use the last word list, which is this one. And now using this word list, I will do a subdomain brute forcing. So I will do, the word list is this one. Then I will specify one header which is for virtual host, like host header, which is this one. And right here I will do fuzz, which is the keyword required for fuzzing in FFUF. And then I will say nahamstore dot thm like this. So I think so this is the complete command, and what it will do is it will do right fuzzing right here before nahamstore.thm, and it will find different sort of subdomains which was not found by Sublist3r or Amass. So if I hit enter now, let's see what happens, and I am having an error message. Let's see what it says. It says I am having two headers, one of them, okay, so I didn't did proper host header, so the -h for host, and we need to specify this one as well, so host colon and then space. So this is the proper header. Let's hit enter now, and now it is working and it is giving me a bunch of results. So I will just press Ctrl+C to see why it is doing this all stuff. Now I can see right here I am having a status code of 200 on every request, and I am having a lot of things. So I think so all of these are false positives, because it is impossible that it might be there a lot of subdomains. And let's try any one of these. So if I do this Joomla, copy, and let's add first of all this into our host file. So joomla.nahamstore.thm, again this is just for TryHackMe room, you don't need to do this one in real world. So http joomla.nahamstore.com or .thm, hit enter. And right here I'm having this error, I think so. In my host file I did .thm, yeah, so I think so it's not working, so it is not giving me anything interesting. So what we can do right here in my FFUF now is we can say that the one which is having a status code of 200, I don't want that one. Or we can also filter by size as well, but I can see that some sizes are 920, 922, 923, but I cannot filter based upon these sizes, and I can also filter out based upon words and lines as well. So if I show you the help menu for FFUF-H for help, and if I see the filter options, I can see filter code, filter lines, filter regex, and filter response size, and filter words. So we can use any one of these. I will use filter words in this case. You can use any one of these. So I will do -fw, and I know that the words which it is giving me is 125. So I will say that now I don't want the requests which are having words of 125. So now if I do fw 125, hit enter. Now you can see I'm having some other ones which are not having the words of 125, and this one looks interesting because I know www was given by Sublist3r, shop was also given by Sublist3r, but marketing, this one is new one for me, stock, it is again new for me. So in this case we can use FFUF directory subdomains Bruteforcing to find some other subdomains as well. So let me see my host file. Yeah, I have www, I have shop. So let me remove Joomla because it is not interesting. So I will add marketing .nahamstore.thm, and then the last one which I found using FFUF was stock.nahamstore.thm. So like in this way, and let's see what is running over to these ones. So http paste, hit enter, and right here you can see I am now having completely different page which is marketing.nahamstore.thm, and this was only possible because I did subdomains brute force using FFUF. So that's why if you are doing this on real world, always go for subdomains brute forcing as well. You might find some hidden pages, you might find some strange subdomains, admin pages, or other stuff. Then let's see what is on stock.nahamstore.thm. http paste, hit enter, and again you can see I'm having some more pages, and it is giving me stock.nahamstore.thm. the endpoint is I think so /product, so I can just move on and type in /product, hit enter, and right here I am having the list of products as well and some other subdomain as well. So in this case, subdomains enumeration is extremely important, and now I would highly recommend you, if you are a beginner, follow these three things. It will be much more interesting to you: Sublist3r, Amass, and then FFUF for subdomains Bruteforcing. Now let's suppose I have a list of subdomains. So if I cat out my subdomains file, I am having 3. Let's open this one and add the other ones manually. So the other ones which I found were stock. So I will add stock right here. Then I will add marketing as well. And let's remain to 5. So right now let's remain to 5 and let's see what we can do now. When you will be doing bug bounties in real world, you will be having almost more than 100, 200, 500, 1000 of subdomains. Right now in this case I'm having only 5, but you will be having more than hundreds of subdomains. Now that will be extremely difficult for you and you need some sort of automation. First thing first, you need to figure out on what subdomains web server is running, because might be possible you might be having there might be thousands of subdomains, and out of those 1000 only 500 will be active and 500 will be inactive. So you need to filter out those 500 subdomains. So what you need to do is you need to use another tool called HTTP probe or HTTPX. Both of them are same. I like to use HTTPX. Now why HTTPX, I will show you in 1 minute. So what I will do is I will cat out subdomains. I will pipe it out to a tool called HTTPX. Again, this tool can be downloaded from GitHub. Very easy to download it. You need to install Go and then install these tools. So I will be not going to show you that in this video. What you need to do is HTTPX, and if I do -h for help, I can see I'm having a lot of flags. I'm having a lot of information about this tool HTTPX. But if I show you this without any flag, what happens? So let's see. I will do HTTPX cat subdomains, HTTPX, hit enter, and now it will tell me that whether there is any HTTP or HTTPS web server running over these or not. So you right here you can see I'm having HTTP stock.nahamstore.thm, HTTP marketing, www, and Nahamstore. So there were 5 subdomains, and it didn't give me one which was www. I think so, not www, it was shop.nahamstore.thm. so there is no web server running. But again, let's try to figure that out, that whether something is running on shop.nahamstore.thm. or I believe I did one thing wrong, because I need to add remove the .com, I believe. So let's do that one. So Sublime subdomains, and now I will remove .com, because just for TryHackMe room they have said you need to remove .com, you need to add thm, but this will not be the case in real world. So save now. Let's try to run HTTPX again. So cat subdomains, pipe it out to HTTPX, hit enter. And now you can see I'm having all 5 subdomains, and all 5 are exactly working absolutely fine. So they are having HTTP web servers. It means there is some sort of website running on all of these. Now you will be having thousands of subdomains, and you will be having filtered out the ones which are not having HTTP or HTTPS in the beginning. So that's why I use HTTPX to see whether these are alive or not alive. So what else we can do is, if I show you the help menu for HTTPX, we can also see the status code, we can also see the technology and some other stuff. So we can see right here -sc for status code and -title for the title. So let's use these 2 flags. So I will do -sc and -title with this command, and now it will give much more sense to us. So -sc -title, hit enter, and right away you can see I am having the titles as well. I am having the status code. So this one is 200, this one is 301, this one is 403, and 403 are always interesting, because we can do brute forcing and might find something interesting directory which is giving 200. Okay, and that's a vulnerability. So in this case HTTPX is extremely important, and I would highly recommend you, once you have found subdomains, directly move on to HTTPX and find the alive domains, status codes, technologies, and you can see this tool. It has amazing flags. Try all of the dead flags and which you are comfortable for. So now again what I will do is I will simply do HTTPX, and then I will pipe it out, and I will again do Anew. and then I will say that please output all of the contents to a file called alive subdomains.txt. Like this, hit enter, and now it will, I'm having two files, alive subdomains and subdomains. So if I cat out alive subdomains, you can see I'm having all of the alive subdomains from this file, which was subdomains.txt. So this will be the second thing which you will be going to do in your bug bounty methodology, in Recon methodology. So let's see what else we can do. Now after finding out alive subdomains, what we can do is we can manually go to Google or something. But now if you are having like almost thousands of subdomains or thousands of alive subdomains, it is impossible for you that you copy this one like this, go to Google, paste it and see what is running there, or copy this one, because right now in this case I am having 5, but in your case you will be having more than 1000 of subdomains. So for that purpose there is another important, very important tool called Aquatone. And what Aquatone will do, it will take screenshots of all of these, and then that will help you a lot. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I will cat out all of these. Again, I will pipe it out I will now pipe it, cat out alive subdomains.txt. I will pipe it out to Aquatone like this, and I will hit simply enter. And what Aquatone will do, it will take screenshots of every subdomain. So let's see what happens now. Right away it is saying all of these are 200 okay, that is 403 forbidden, and then it will try to take screenshots. And this is extremely important, and it is asking me for the password, because I believe Aquatone uses Google Chrome. So you should have installed Google Chrome into your Kali Linux machine. If you are not having Google Chrome installed, it will not work, I believe. So now you can see my screenshots are successfully done. It says screenshot successful, and this is also called subdomain flyover. So flyover means just taking screenshots and going on. So if I do ls, we can see I'm having a lot of now files from Aquatone. I should have created another directory just to arrange the things, but that's fine. What we can do is we can go to screenshots folder, and if I do ls, I'm having the screenshots of every one of these. So I will do eog http any one of these, and let's hit enter, and now it will show me the screenshot of that particular subdomain. And I can just use my arrow keys onto my keyboard like this, and you can see this one is 403 forbidden, this one is having something like some stocks, now this one looks interesting. And in this way, using the keyboard keys, I can simply see all of that subdomain. So again, extremely important, you should use Aquatone, and it is insane. So now after that, I am having everything right now until here. So I will move on to directory Bruteforcing. Now what I will do is let's come back here. The one which looks interesting to me is directory Bruteforcing. But before going to directory Bruteforcing, if you are completely beginner, and you want to find vulnerabilities, you want to go for easy wins, you can use a tool called Nuclei. But now Nuclei is an automated vulnerability scanner, but it doesn't work most of the time because a lot of bug bounty hunters are using those, and you might find something, but that might be duplicate. So, but I will be going to just show you how to use that one. So that's why I need to show you that one. So if I cat out my alive subdomains, I am having all of these 5 subdomains. So what I will do, I will say cat all of these. I will pipe it out to Nuclei tool. Again, you can install Nuclei using apt install Nuclei into your Kali machine, and if I hit enter, we will see Nuclei will also try to give us a lot of things. So it is based upon different sort of templates, but it is extremely interesting. Right away you can see it is detecting the technology, it is detecting some other stuff. Right now it has only detected some technology like Bootstrap, Nginx and some other stuff, but it will also show you that hey, this is vulnerable to log4j, or this is vulnerable to cross-site scripting or SQL injection, or this subdomain is vulnerable to any other vulnerability. So if you are a beginner, always run this one, and right away you can see I'm having some medium sort of vulnerability. It is also giving me CVE 2018, and it says that this subdomain stock.nahamstore.thm is having a 22 port open, which is SSH, and it looks vulnerable to that one. Again, this subdomain, it is having 22 open, 22 open, and all of these are having 22 open. So what we can do from now here is we can go and try to do a brute force on port 22, and right now it is again showing me some other stuff. So this tool is extremely important for beginners, because beginners are always looking for some sort of automation. They want just that there must be some tool, and we should use that tool and find some vulnerability and just earn some bug bounty. So that's why I showed you this tool. And now I will press Ctrl C, clear the screen, and that was it until now, I believe. And the last thing in my reconnaissance process is FFUF. So now where to use FFUF is, if I show you the HTTPX output again, so HTTPX-SC for status code, I was having 403 on this one. So whenever I am having any strange domain, I will always do directory brute forcing over to that one. It looks strange to me, 403. Might be possible that there might be some other directory or file which is present in this subdomain, and that might give us 200. Okay, so this is a very serious vulnerability as well. So let's do that one. So what I will do is FFUF-u for URL HTTP. Like this, I will do fuzz here because I need to find files and directories right here, and then I will do -w for word list, and for word list I will use seclist again. So I will do locate seclist, or I believe I remember the path of this word list, which is user share seclist, and in discovery web content I will use raft medium. Let's do directories .txt, and then I will also look for extensions of, let's say, php, txt, zip files, html files, and backup files. So hit enter, and it is giving me again a lot of error messages. If I press Ctrl C, I can see the status code is 403, size is 171, words are 5, lines are 8. So I don't think so. I don't want 403. I want the ones which are not 403. So I will simply do the same command. I will say that I want to -fc for filter the code, which is status code, and the code I want to filter is 403. I don't want to see 403. So if I hit enter now, it will not give me 403. So in this case, we can do directory brute forcing anywhere we want. We can find different sort of files. Sometimes we can find any file which contains like different sort of passwords, API keys, JWT tokens, or other files, backup files, SQL files. So extremely important that you should use directory brute forcing. Now you should use directory brute forcing on every subdomain, but if you don't want to do on every subdomain, you can do on the one which is looking strange to you. So I think until now that was it for this video. I showed you how to do subdomain gathering by doing Sublist3r, Amass, and then FFUF. After that, you need to figure out what are alive subdomains by doing HTTPX. After that, you can pipe those out to Aquatone to take screenshots and see by simply pressing the arrow key and seeing a lot of results. And finally, you can use Nuclei to find different sort of vulnerabilities. And finally, after that, directory brute forcing using FFUF. So I believe this was it for this video, and I will make another second part of the Recon process, which will be having some much more advanced techniques like Google docking, GitHub docking, and some other tools, and going inside the different sort of things. And now hopefully I will complete all of this room because there are XSS, open redirect, CSRF, IDO, local file inclusion, and I will make complete walkthrough for beginners at all. So if you are a beginner, I think so you will like this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next video with the Recon part 2, and hopefully you will like it. And if you like it, please subscribe and like, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.